Chris, can I come back to the Geranium Chip, which I believe Intel have announced?
The Geranium Chip.
Yes. Does it live here?
Well, no, it lives in Las Vegas at the moment. It's part of the show.
I want to know if there's going to be. Well, it will be perfect for JD with the chip on his shoulder.
Oh yes, he's got a chip on his shoulder about this studio, but I think
I have chips every week on a Friday, so I always have a chip on my shoulder.
Only on Friday.
What I wanted to say was that once we got the Geranium Chip, we feed in all the previous Wild shows, which can fit into about 10 gigabytes of storage.
Yes.
And the chip with the HDMI 2.2 cable will produce within a 2-hour period of time a gigabyte of MP3 or equivalent, some not MP3 probably not, but some sort of high quality sound format, trained on the previous shows, exactly like this show, but with all the embarrassing pauses removed, because that's what you'll ask it to do.
Yeah.
So,
embarrassing pauses.
I don't. I don't think it could fit all our world shows on the USB stick because, we've been doing the world show since 2009, so that.
Yeah, but consumer electronics is moving on much more quickly than this studio, you might say. Some might say, because 96 gigabytes a second is a lot of data. It wouldn't take them very long to train on, as they say, all the previous shows and come up with another one. Do you think?
Another show? Or no?
Yes. Once they've trained on, as they describe that as what they're doing is training on.
Training.
So this, Intel are one of the politer companies. They probably would ask our permission before they did it. But let's say the chip companies are connected through some sort of cable to everything that's happened already.
Ooh. Well, the cable has to be quite big, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Well, the cable may not look very different to the cables we've got.
Oh, right, okay.
But given the new standard, well, I don't know if anybody's actually manufactured any of these cables, but there is a standard.
A standard cable.
Yes.
Right.
Which can cope with a lot of data.
So it's a standard for what?
It's a standard for transmitting data.
Right.
But I may be wrong. Intel may not have announced the Geranium chip, but it has been predicted that chips will be announced.
Right. Well,
this week.
So if I go into my fish and chip shop and I say, "Could I have a chip, please, to plug my systems into?"
I don't think they'll sell you a Geranium chip.
I'll go in and ask this week because I have chips every week. So I go in and ask for one of those.
Ask for a Geranium chip. And see what they say. And it may not be Intel.
They'll probably throw me out.
Not all the news can be trusted.
No.
But I can tell you that it has been predicted. Once it's announced that the number is 96 gigabytes a second, chip companies will very quickly announce that their chips can cope with it. So the fact that there hasn't been an announcement, or at least not an announcement...
So somebody's proclaimed that.
We think they will do.
Proclaim it. So
maybe
whether we believe them, we don't know.
Well, no, there's a lot we don't know.
Yes, See, I could say to you that I know everything you want to know about life, right? And tell you your life's going to finish tomorrow, right? And you will be somebody else will come along and take your footsteps.
Yeah.
And you believe that?
Well, it's probably true.
Is it?
Well, I think. I do.
Have you experienced it?
Well, I intend to turn up next week, but I imagine Mr. Norton is a very determined person.
Yes, he is.
He will probably find. In fact, he might even survive. He hasn't sacked you this week, has he?
No.
Which is good. A good thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, I think he would probably find somebody.
Well, we know where to go when he does sack us.
Okay.
We'll have to go somewhere else.
No, we go to the coffee shop.
Oh yes, we'll just stay in the coffee shop.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, whilst JD contemplating sacking his chip, here is something by REM.